Welcome to Music from Trinity, a program from Trinity Lutheran Church in Reading, Pennsylvania. My name is Karen Eddinger, and I am Minister of Music here at Historic Trinity. On Easter Sunday, March 31st, 2013, members and friends of our community of faith heard for the first time the wonderful sounds of this magnificent pipe organ. Built by Patrick J. Murphy and Associates, the instrument was dedicated on June 2nd, 2013. A year-long celebration of the new organ included concerts by Isabel Demers, Ken Cowan, and Paul Jacobs, as well as 8 noonday recitals by local organists. The celebration concluded with a hymn festival led by David Cherwin on October 19, 2014. For many years, Trinity has held a 3-hour service on Good Friday, which focuses on the 7 last words of Christ. For that service in 2014, I chose to continue highlighting the organ by playing 6 variations on the hymn, Ah, Holy Jesus, Herz liebster Jesu. The hymn text was written by Johann Hirmann. Johann was born in 1585 near Wohlau, a former Germany location which is now located in Poland. He was the 5th but only surviving child of his parents. During a severe childhood illness, Johann's mother vowed that if he would recover, she would educate him for the ministry, even though she had to beg for the necessary money. Much of Johann's adulthood happened during the 30 Years' War. His town was plundered and devastated by fire. Several times he lost all of his possessions. Twice he was nearly sabred and was nearly shot. He bore all with courage and patience. His hymns are distinguished by depth and tenderness of feeling, by firm faith and confidence in the face of trial, by deep love to Christ, and humble submission to the will of God. The hymn tune was written by Johann Krüger. Born in 1598 near Brandenburg, he settled in Berlin after his schooling. He employed himself as a private tutor. Although he wrote no hymn texts, he was one of the most distinguished musicians of his time. Hymns using his tunes include Now We Join in Celebration, Jesus Priceless Treasure, and Now Thank We All Our God. As we begin our time together, I will first play the hymn as noted in our hymnal. The first setting will be by J.S. Bach. Recognized by almost everyone, this genius Lutheran musician and composer of the Baroque period wrote a plethora of music. Surprisingly, BWV 1093 is Bach's only composition on this hymn tune. Helmut Walcha was born in Leipzig, Germany in 1907. Blind at the age of 19, he was an organist who specialized in the works of Dutch and German Baroque masters and is known for his 2 recordings of the complete organ works of Bach, once in mono and later in stereo. Helmut also composed for organ and made arrangements for organ of orchestral works written by others. Helmut memorized music part by part and passed on this learning of counterpoint to his pupils, many of whom were Fulbright scholars who traveled to Germany to study with him. In his setting, you will hear an ostinato, a pattern that continuously repeats in the pedal part. The next 2 settings are by contemporary composer Mark C. Jones. Mark is a native of Asheville, North Carolina, where he studied organ with Dr. Marilyn Kaiser and Donna Robertson. He also coached with Dame Jillian Weir, Dr. Jerry Hancock, Dr. Stephen Williams, Dr. David Craighead, Frederick Swan, Todd Wilson, Martin Jean, and Dr. Alec Whiten. Mark is the director of music and organist at the First Presbyterian Church of Pompano Beach, Florida. There he oversees a comprehensive music department and school, as well as administrating one of South Florida's major concert venues. Michael Costello is a native of Harrisburg. Currently, he is the cantor at Grace Lutheran Church in River Forest, Illinois. There he leads congregational singing by playing the organ, directing choirs, serving as an educator, and coordinating music with other staff members. A graduate of Lenoir-Rhyne University in North Carolina and the Lutheran Theological Southern Seminary in South Carolina, Michael is known best for his creative hymn improvisations and sensitive service playing. He is a composer of music for both choir and organ. I will close with one more setting, this one by Johannes Brahms. Born in 1833 into a Lutheran family in Hamburg, Germany, Brahms spent most of his professional life in Vienna, Austria. He composed for piano, chamber ensembles, symphony orchestra, and voice and chorus. Considered both a traditionalist and an innovator, he was a master of counterpoint and development, but advanced them into a romantic idiom. A virtuoso pianist, his piano influence is evident in this organ setting. Thank you for joining and exploring with me these settings of Ah, Holy Jesus.